Beautiful loves. Hello, hello, hello. So I was starting this on my Facebook, in my Facebook group, but for some reason it is malfunctioning. I don't know what's going on. Go to my YouTube. Teona. Douglas. I'm not too sure what's going on there. All right. So what I wanted to talk about, first of all, how is my YouTube fam? How is my YouTube fam? I haven't seen you guys in a while. Well, I see you guys every single day because I post videos for you guys on my YouTube channel every single day. Do not forget to comment on my videos because I want to give you guys more content that you want to see. And like I said, this was for my Facebook group. However, I'm not too sure what's going on there. It's kind of malfunctioning. Seems like every time I do videos, they tend to malfunction on certain platforms. So it is what it is. Moving on. What I was talking about on my Facebook channel, my Facebook page, was dating karmics. I keep getting these questions all the time. Is my twin flame going to come back? Am I meant to be with this person? Am I supposed to be with this person? Is this person my soulmate? I always get these questions when I'm doing tarot readings. And so we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about karmic dating. Dating someone that is a part of your karmic cycle. What does this mean? This means that you're dating someone that you need to date in order to get to your soulmate. That sounds like a t-shirt. That should be a good t-shirt. Right? I do see I see everyone's comments, so don't hesitate to comment, okay? So a karmic relationship is a relationship that's extremely, extremely difficult, extremely hard. Okay? A relationship that you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe without this person. Okay, we all know we can breathe and live without people. We all know that, right? But that's how it feels. It's so intense that it's like, I have to be with this person. This person is my soulmate. Like, I know this person is my soulmate. And when you're in a karmic relationship that tends to be very, very difficult, it's almost like you're convincing yourself to stay there. Okay? It's truly like you're convincing yourself to stay there. It's like, we have such a great connection. I don't know when I'm gonna get that connection ever again. So I'm going to stay in an in a not so healthy environment in order to have this relationship work out for me. Now, here's what I call a karmic situation. A karmic situation is a twin flame situation, right? A lot of hoopla about, you should be in a twin flame situation. Hey, how are you, Dark Angel? You should be in this twin flame situation. And I'm one of those tarot readers, medium, psychics that is very truthful. Um, some people are like, well, that's not going to help your business. I truly believe that whatever I put out into the universe is what I receive. So I feel that it's a duty of mine, if I'm going to continue to read tarot, to tell you guys the truth. And the truth is that if you are in a twin flame situation, chances are this is a karmic situation that you need to learn from. Okay? This is a karmic situation you need to learn from, meaning You need to go through this relationship, this turmoil, this heartache, the hardship in this relationship, because there's something here that you should be learning. There's something here that's in your karmic energy that you should be learning before you move on to. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed like people in like these really, really tough relationships and it's like they can't get out, and then their next relationship that they're in, it's like it's the perfect relationship. And that's what it truly is. We all signed a contract before we got here to go through the school of life on this planet. Yay. Right? And a part of your learning is having to be faced with your own demons. That's what I like to call it. Having to be faced with the things that you don't like so much about you in order for you to get rid of all of that. Thank you, Spirit. So the best way to explain this is, how to explain it? I like giving euphemisms and analogies for you guys to kind of get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So let's say, for instance, you need to go to a store, right? You need to go to the store and you need to go to a party. You call your Uber to get you to go to your party, right? And when you call that Uber, you're driving, you're probably taking selfies in the back, whatever the case is, and you are going towards the party, but you're noticing that the Uber is taking you a different way, right? And you're like, what are you doing? Right? And the Uber driver is like, well, I want to take you this way because it's just faster. I know it's not on the map, but I know it's a faster way to get there. Right? So are you going to argue with your Uber driver on the fastest way to get there? Or are you just going to trust them and be like, okay, you've been driving for a while now. Yeah, just get me there as fast as possible. And turns out to be cheaper. That's the exact same way how the universe works. Let's think of your Uber driver now being God. Okay? So are you going to argue with God on how you get to wherever you need to go? Can be this dating the same can be. It's to me is very, very similar, right? So are you going to argue with God on how to get to your manifestation, how to get to your soulmate? Or are you going to sit your ass in the back seat and not be a backseat driver? Right? When we're dating, we really want to control all aspects of our lives in general, not even just dating. But we want to control these things. And we have no control of these things. We have absolutely no control. And the faster that you understand that you can just sit in the back, chill out, get to your party, the faster you realize that you have no control, is the faster that you're going to realize that you're going to start to actually see the relationships that don't work out for you. Right? A karmic relationship, a twin flame relationship, is a very intense relationship, but it's very, very highly unlikely for you to be with your twin flame over a long period of time. Why? Because your twin flame is the exact replica of you. So whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life right now, you feel like your life is like, oh my gosh, I'm having a tower moment. I feel like everything's not going my way, including relationships, whatever the case is. If you are in a twin flame relationship, all of the things that you're dealing with will amplify. Okay? Now, the other part of the twin flame relationship or a karmic relationship is, and I do have a video on my, it's in energy mini classes. I do have another video on twin flames and karmic relationships if you want to see that. But I wanted to do this live because I keep getting the same questions about twin flame, like I'm supposed to be with my twin flame. No, you're not. And the reason why is because they're going through the same type of turmoil that you're going through right now. It's like being a twin flame or a karmic relationship is like literally looking in the mirror all the time and seeing all the great things about you and seeing all the not so great things about you. But now that you're in a relationship, all those not so great things are magnified. They're amplified now. Right? And the reason why it doesn't work out long term is because one person is always going to run in a karmic relationship, in a twin flame relationship. There's always going to be a runner. You're a runner, you're a track star. There's there's always going to be a runner. Why? Because not everyone is willing, ready, and able to take on their demons, to take on all the things that they need to work on themselves with, right? And when you have these twin flame karmic relationships, they run because they're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this right now. It has nothing to do with you. Can you imagine every single day having a mirror up to you showing you all the negative things that you need to take care of? Not only that, your reflection is actually being consistent and taking care of the things that they need to take care of, right? When it comes to human beings, no one's gonna make anyone change or do something that they don't want to do. Like, let's be real, right? And so if these individuals, your twin flame, your karmic relationship is not wanting to deal with healing their traumas, healing, you know, generational traumas, healing, you know, having accountability for past situations that may have gone wrong due to them. You know, they're not willing to do the work. So you'll always have someone that's running and chasing, whether it be you or the other person. You'll always have that, right? Because some people are just not ready. They're not willing to do the work. So that's why I say twin flames are it's like almost impossible to deal with. Now, the way that a twin flame will work is a twin flame or a karmic situation will work is that both parties are willing to do the work and consistent on doing the work. Right? That's when you guys will become closer. You guys are not triggered by each other. You guys will actually work together to make this relationship work. Do you understand what I mean? And so last week Friday we're talking about karma. We're talking about what is karma, how do you incur karma, when it comes to, okay, how do you incur karma? Wishing things on other people, do not do that. Having expectations, on the outcome, not doing what your soul intends or wants you to do, right? So not doing what your soul is like, okay, your soul is like, okay, we need to do X, Y, and Z by time you die. All right? We need to do X, Y, and Z by time you die, right? But if you're not doing those things, if you're not taking the time to work on yourself, you are going to incur the karma, and sometimes the karma shows up as a person, as a relationship. Now, karmic relationships are not only intimate relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, or girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever your pronouns are, okay? They're not. At the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with this life lesson in some way, shape, or form. So most of the time it shows up as, you know, an intimate relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case is, right? But some karmic situations can be your mom. Some karmic situations can be your brother or your sister, right? A life lesson that you need to go through in order for your soul to level up and get what you want, right? And if you tend not to level up, then you go into a karmic cycle. So you could continuously repeat things, right? May have you, it's a different situation, different point of time in your life. 10 years later, the people look different, but it's the exact same situation, you know? And it's totally up to you and your soul to want to level up, move on past it, you know, really start to attract all these wonderful things in your life in terms of abundance. Or you keep doing the exact same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. And that is what we call insanity. All right. That's what we call insanity. Okay. And sometimes when it comes to these karmic cycles, some people, they need lives as their karmic cycles. Like, can you imagine doing the exact same thing, incarnated 3 different times, just for your soul to upgrade and learn its lesson? Like, that to me is crazy. Tell me, put in the comment section, put in the chat, are you in a karmic cycle right now? I really want to know, are you in a karmic cycle right now? Because I really want to see how many of you feel like you're stuck in a karmic loop. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are stuck in a karmic loop. Anyway, dating a karmic is the exact same thing as a twin flame situation. You will always have a person that's running, and you'll always have a person that's chasing, because one person is not willing to do the work and fight their own demons, fight their own battles, and things like that, right? So, oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You do not need to be in a karmic situation. Like, I get it. A lot, like, in our society, it's kind of like Bonnie and Clyde. Like, that's the best type of relationship to be in. That's how you know that the person loves you. You guys fight for it. No. If you, like, we don't have to fight for God's love. Why do I have to be incarnated and fight for another human being's love? That makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. Right? So keep in mind that anything that is hard, difficult, makes you feel stressed, depressed, it's not a part of your soul's, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a part of your soul's contract. It's not. Anything that's hard, you feel like you're depressed, you got a new job, you're super excited about your new job, 3 months later, you're depressed. That's not how our life is supposed to go. So what I'm going to do for you guys now is I'm going to do a karmic reading. Okay? So this is for people who are in a karmic relationship and you're like, I don't know what's going on in this situation. I'm going to look at past, present, and future information on your karmic situation. Okay? So let's look into this. past, present, future of your karmic situation. And this is, like I said, for anyone that is in a karmic situation or a twin flame situation. Archangel Michael, can we have the present, please? Present situation. Thank you. And the future situation for whoever's in a karmic relationship and needs guidance. Thank you. So I got 2 cards that came out for the future situation. Can you guys see all of that? I'm gonna just tilt it down a little bit so you guys can see here. She's a runner, she's a track star. Okay, I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head, so I'm going to turn all of these around. So it seems here in the recent past, actually, let's talk about the overall energy. Overall energy is the Ace of Cups energy. So the overall energy for your karmic situation is that you're very open and honest with this particular person. It's not like you're like, oh, I'm going to be quiet and hope for the best. You're open and honest with this karmic situation, meaning anything that happens, you automatically talk about it. And if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you automatically talk about it. If you don't feel like anyone is benefiting from the relationship or the situation, you automatically want to talk about it. And that just proves that your heart is open and ready to receive when it comes to any type of critique. Not sarcasm. Why am I saying sarcasm? What's the word? The word is critique, but I'm trying to figure, like, how do I say this? Like thank you, criticism. When someone like criticizes how you look, what you're doing in the relationship, you're automatically like, okay, how do I fix this? What should I do to fix this? What should I do to build a better relationship? Okay, so that's your overall energy. Once again, showing that, you are willing, ready, and able to do the work when it comes to this twin flame relationship, this karmic relationship. Now, in the recent past here, we do have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so in the recent past, you have noticed that this person keeps coming in and out of your life. They come in as fast as they leave. Right? They come in as fast as they leave. And that was in the recent past. Thank you. So in the last 2 to 3 days, weeks, months, this person really came in, said, hey, I really, really love you. I really want this. Thank you. This person may even be a air sign. They may be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Now, presently, you feel as though you don't know exactly what to do, because every time you communicate what's going on with you, with your karmic or your twin flame relationship, you're just like, okay, well, I'm doing my due diligence. I'm making sure that I'm telling this person, when you do this, this makes me feel like this, right? And so once again, this person's not willing to have accountability for the things that they're doing because they don't see what they're doing. Thank you. So you guys have recently just gotten back together, or you guys have recently started having conversations to come back together. You probably had a coffee, like some sort of like dinner date or coffee date, and you guys are like wanting to move back into a relationship. Now, for the future, we're seeing the Ace of Pentacles, okay? We're seeing that there's going to be some consistency that's coming out of this relationship, right? Not only the consistency of hot and cold, this person going back and forth, but this person is going to really start to understand the error of their ways. Thank you. You guys have been apart for some time now. King of Wands, High Priestess in reverse, and the World card. So you guys have been wanting to be in each other's lives, but you guys know that there's something off. You guys love each other, you guys are, but there's just something, every time you guys get together, you know, this person tends to get a little bit arrogant, a little bit frustrated with you, you know, and it's like, is it me or is it them? And unfortunately, it's the whole entire relationship. This twin flame energy that you guys have got going on here, it was great while it lasted, right? I'm gonna turn this down so you guys can see. It was great while it lasted, right? But when I have the Ace of Pentacles in the future position, so these three cards are defining the future position, the Ace of Pentacles. You guys love each other very, very much. You have the potential of making this relationship. All twin flame or karmic relationships have the potential of being, oh, I can zoom in. There we go. So you guys can see properly. There we go. So you have the potential, a twin flame karmic situation will always have a potential of working out. They will. The only problem is when in a twin flame situation is, once again, they're not always willing to do the work. So either you have to kind of do a little bit more extra work, you know what I mean? Like pick up that slack, or that person at some point in time in their life, they realize that, okay, well, it's not that person, it's me, right? And it's showing me here that there's going to be this new beginning that you guys are going to have. Like I said, you guys have been communicating with each other, wanting to get back to each other, feeling like you guys need to be together. But in the future position, this opportunity is going to happen, right? But soon it's going to come to an end. Why? Because this person only has accountability for only so much, right? They feel like, okay, yes, I have this accountability because I see that it's hurting you and I want what's best for you. But they don't see that they're doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean? And there's not going to be any change in anyone's ways unless they see that, you know, unless they see that there's a problem, right? You're the only one that's willing to do the work. That Ace of Cups, right? We have two aces here. That Ace of Cups. You see that you have work to do and you're willing to do the work, and you're doing the work, right? But the only time that this person actually sees that they're doing something wrong is when they realize that they hurt you. And unfortunately, it takes a lot for them to realize that they've hurt you, right? Because most of the time they're just that King of Wands energy. They're just arrogant. They're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that. This didn't happen. It's almost like gaslighting. Okay? What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So the lies can only go on for so long, right? The lies can only go on for so long. This person, like I said, they're not going to realize what's going on until it's too late, unfortunately, with your twin flame situation. Okay. So what you don't see coming in this situation is that you're going to get down to the bottom of the lies. They're not going to have any accountability, and it's going to start the cycle all over again. Okay. So there is your twin flame karmic reading. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm going to do another live all this week. I'm going to do it on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on. Every single other platform I try and do a live on, something happens, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but Spirit keeps telling me to help, and I'm going to continue to help. It's very, very frustrating on my part. I'm not going to lie. Especially there's a lot of people that are pretending to be me on social media. Just please, guys, be safe. There's not really much I can do about that. Just if you see someone that is popping up with my pictures or anything like that, contact me. Be like, hey, Teona. I've gotten a lot of contacts like, hey, Teona, is this you? No, it's not me. Okay. You guys know how to get a hold of me if you need me. All my information will always be in the description box. And just please be safe. Because if I did need to do a reading for you or whatever the case is, your guides will direct you to me. That's typically how that works. I don't go out and seek people, right? So once again, if you need to do a mini reading, that is where I answer one question in full detail. That's that. Once again, the link is in my bio for that. If you would like multiple questions, 15-minute one-on-one link also is in the description box. Okay, so you click on www.luxair.com/links, and all of that information will show up for you. How to book one reading, how to book multiple readings, how to book your birth chart. Okay, what's happening in your birth chart, and past life information, like so past life trauma or your past life situation. Some people have to deal with karmic situations in their past lives and this life. Not everyone does, and that's another misconception that drives me absolutely nuts. Not everyone has to deal with their past life karmic situation and deal with their present life karmic situation. Okay? Not everyone has to deal with that, but some people do. And if you do have that, definitely book a reading with me, because that is something that it's very difficult to navigate by yourself. Okay? I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow morning on YouTube, 10 a.m. Mountain Time or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. Please be safe. I send you love, light, and happiness.